Today we're going to talk about lanyards. Now, all of us have had instruction in fall protection and personal fall arrest systems. A lanyard is obviously an extremely important part of a fall arrest or fall prevention system. So here are a few safety tips related to the selection, use, and care of your fall protection lanyard. Make sure the lanyard that you select for the job is made out of the right material for the job you will be performing. While a lanyard made of rope or synthetic materials is okay for many jobs, that kind of lanyard may not be suitable for use if you're performing work around sharp edge materials that could cause cuts, or if you're welding or torch cutting, as the heat and sparks generated could cause damage to the lanyard. Now, conversely, a wire cable lanyard, which might be more suitable for use around sharp edge materials or heat and spark producing operations, would not be okay if you're working around live electrical conductors. So either way, because we do what we do with cutting and welding, there are precautions or care that needs to be exercised with regard to the lanyards and what we allow them to be exposed to. Ensure the lanyard that you're using is the right length for the job. Generally speaking, the shorter the lanyard, the better, as a shorter lanyard will reduce your total free fall distance. Now, having said that, we still have to be able to accomplish the work that we're doing. So when we reduce the shock load or the jolt generated and transferred to your body by shortening the lanyard, what we're doing is we're making the fall less of a shock on you. So now, when using a lanyard with a shock absorbing pouch, be sure the end of the lanyard with the pouch is attached to your body harness D-ring. This helps make sure the deceleration device rather, can fully deploy if the lanyard should get hung on something when you fall. Keep control of the loose end of the lanyard when you're not connected to an anchor point. Many injuries occur when a worker trips over the loose end of their own lanyard while walking around. And in other cases, workers have been injured because the loose end of their lanyard gets tangled up with a nearby moving object, such as a rotating pulley or a load being moved by material handling equipment. So always keep the loose end of the lanyard in your hand if you're making a short connection, or attach the loose end of the lanyard to a designated attachment point on your body harness during longer periods. Your side D-rings are a good place to do that. Then never for any reason tie a knot in a lanyard. To doing so actually reduces the strength of the lanyard, in some cases by almost 50%. And if you find your lanyard was accidentally knotted while being stored, untie the knot before you use the lanyard. Then last but not least, avoid storing your lanyard where it could be damaged by exposure to chemicals, direct sunlight, and high heat, and sharp materials that could cause cuts or punctures. And be sure to inspect your lanyard for damage of any type before each use, and immediately get a replacement if you discover that it's been damaged. This is a particular part of our personal fall arrest system to which we need to pay attention. It is in a very real way our lifeline, so we need to be conscious of the shape it's in and whether we're using the right one so that we can do our job safely.